Alright, so let's see what we got in here. It's been not so great lately, but cat wire for sure. And these are empty. Yeah. Junk. These I don't take because they are a nightmare. Tree fuel. That's actually empty, so I'll take it. That might be it. Just that bit of cat wire, but it's something compared to the nothing I've been getting out of here lately. This place should be open now or soon. Some kind of beauty store. But, yeah, that's it. Okay, let's see if anything appeared over the weekend. And there is a bar there. See some conduit. Yeah, it's empty, but I'll take it. And that is a metal door. I think that is going to come with me as long as I don't get kicked out of here. Yeah, my truck's all the way over there for a reason. Because if somebody drives by here and sees my truck here, I am definitely going to get approached by security. No doubt. So for that reason, I parked down there until I'm ready. That is some cat wire covered in paint. I'll get the door in a minute. That's coming. There's light bulbs. Oh man, look at all that dust. Holy cow. Not cool. Fire extinguishers I'm not grabbing because they're completely full of the contents and I'm just not dealing with all of that dust. Get it out and ready. Not coming willingly. Yeah, it's too late to fight with. So, for that reason, because I think that's everything, let's take a look at this door. Some wire there. A solid door. Small piece number one, little piece of metal. All right, another piece of number, oh, a couple more. All right. So the stick. A longer piece. I thought that was just wire. gonna go chasing. Okay, this is gonna be a bear. Wow. Is that wood or metal? Well, let's find out. That is metal. And my yard did take the last metal door that I took. So, hopefully they won't have a problem with this one. Just a piece of wire. I'll grab that. Okay. Need to get some decent footing. That's not smart. That's pinned. Yeah. I'm gonna walk it up here. Nope. That's the best way to do this. Now it doesn't want to come this way either. Well, if there was any question as to whether or not I'm here, they know now. Okay, that I'd love to zip those off. So I'm gonna grab, actually, well, should have just left it stood up so that I could zip those off from the other side. Okay. Now, I'll go get the truck. Okay. Oh, forgot about that bar. Make sure everything's on tight. Man, that is no joke. That is probably a fire door. Alright, this thing's gotta move. Just misses. Awesome. I'll worry about picking that up off the tailgate in a minute. Just do it from the inside. cord. That I already tried to get. Too much of a pain. I think that's gonna be it. Same thing with that one. Too late for the ridiculous amount of effort. So that's it. Okay, let's see if there's anything decent in here. Well, I already know what's in here, but let's see how much there is of it. So, cast aluminum, or it's actually probably zinc, but clean that in as cast aluminum. Small packets of hardware. Been through. So this stuff would make, I've grabbed a couple of these. These are nice for packing material. It's nice and light, but I already have some. So I just went to the small scale to turn in some material last week, and I'm getting $1.50 a pound for this stuff. It's considered number 2, 55%. So I will keep grabbing it as I find it. That's just taped onto the back of my hand. That's all it is. It's not gloves with a magnet. I put that on there. Alright, so starting to smell something, and I don't know what, but I want to make sure I'm nowhere near it. It's plastic. So I am going to start selling packages or flat rate boxes. Uh-oh. Well, make sure no one was about to load into here. Flat rate boxes of hardware, and I think what I'm going to do is stuff like this, and it'll be a mixed bag of all sorts of stuff. But it's $15.50 to ship the flat rate box, and then I'd put like 15 pounds of various hardware in it, and another $10, so $25. I don't know. Let me know if you think that's worth it or not. But that is what I'm thinking. Got to make a little bit of money off of it. If I do collect it, I do put the effort into it, and not a charity. So, but I think, you know, $10 isn't bad, but the $15 to ship it. But it is 15 pounds, so. Alright. I keep getting a whiff of something not so good. And I hope it's not already on me, whatever it is. I mean, it is hot, so anything that stinks is just going to multiply by a lot. Just let that drop. It's empty, I think. saving a little bit of room, that's all. So somebody said I should start leaving the boxes open instead of repackaging them, just to know what I've been through, or mark them with a marker, and all that makes sense. And as you can see, I'm not quite putting them back the way that I used to, just because I was going through them more than once, oftentimes. That's it. So it's a good 15 pounds. All right, that's it. So I just walked a string of dumpsters. This one here looks like it has a little bit of something in it. And got these tanks, and this thing does have a funk to it for sure. So these are usually punctured in the right place, right there, so I can take them to my scrapyard. They take up a lot of room, but they're like 8 pounds a piece, I think I weighed them at. So 8 pounds a piece, 7 cents a pound, 56 cents a piece. Actually less, because it's not quite 7 cents a pound. And I think that's it. Okay. This seems too light to even do anything with, but let's take a look here. It's got a little bit of wire on it. Junk wire. All right. That is it in here. So I see here, but printers, most scrap yards don't take. This stuff is super light. It weighs virtually nothing, but I'll take it. So that is it in here. Just some cordage and 2 ounces of metal. All right, so tonight that is all I found. Luckily I had a Hail Mary and found this earlier today. Just had to wait for the area to clear out, and I'm gonna grab all of this. There's a grill there if I still have the opportunity. I do have to kind of be quiet because there's a complex right over there. I don't need them calling anybody that there's somebody over here. But yeah, these are definitely some good heavy panels. maybe hardware. Oh man, didn't see all that on there. Make just a little bit of noise. All glass. These are metal. That's just a light fixture down there. A little bit of wire. After I get all the stuff up top, I will dig deeper. This panel here too. I don't like being vertical so high, but if I can get enough stuff against that, then I can keep it secure. Man, there's a lot of panels and a lot of trash. Pretty sure this is mostly illegal dumping. There's a huge unit down there, and something stinks. Something bad. So, before I even tackle that, I just want to arrange all this stuff over here. So I'll do that and then come back. All right, got that stuff going vertical. sort all that down there, and then load up these pieces. Now, before I lose sight of that, charger apparently. And I got really insufficient pliers for this kind of wire. That's just the hose. All right, let's get this stuff loaded. That is all nothing. Let's see how much of a bear this is going to be to get out. First of all, empty this out. Grab those later. Let that settle down there before I grab it again. Just kind of want this out of the way for the time being. And let that dust clear a little bit. This thing is gonna be. The lens is all messed up. I have to back the truck up and roll this over, but let's get this out of the way. Look at all the dust on there. So it's got a motor in it. Get down in that. Trying to get a foothold is the biggest problem. Oh, it's sort of coming. Oh, missed it. 1, 2. All right, let's do that again. Don't fall. If I can balance that. You can just stay. So I want to throw it up in there so that I can get the grill in there then. Oh man, look at all that. dust. Or actually, it's probably charcoal. Okay. Have to bungee and ratchet strap the crap out of that. Okay, that I'm not looking forward to. I'm gonna take it because it's there. It is metal, but I really don't want it. But beggars can't be choosers when the night is not so good. Man, what does that say anyway? Make it happen. I can't get it out. I'm not making it happen. Nope, it's not happening. Oh well. Okay. Need to make that happen. Could back the truck right up. Yeah, I'm gonna tie this down a little bit, back the truck up, and just heave-ho it over. So that's what we got. Now, just need to work it on over. Probably would have been better right there, but oh well. It's really not that heavy. It's just a huge pain. And then these are the impalers. I did have the wood up here. I had to take it off to get this in. It's gonna flap all over the place as well. Alright. So I'll just kind of wedge in there, bungee it that way, ratchet this, and let's take another look, see what all we might have missed. Take this mess, see. Wonder if there's this is stuck in the pallet. Cut at both ends. I don't think there's much metal in these. Goes in there. All right. Let's see. In the yuck. There. I see that. What's in here? Nothing. Nothing. Sign. Def fluid car mats. Junk. That's that picture. Car seats all plastic. Nothing underneath here. Man, I'm surprised the inflatables have lasted. What's this? That's plastic piping. I do see that. and some wire. Ah, caught on something. Not cool. Keep hearing stuff. Wait a minute. I think this is mostly just illegal dumping. It's been a long time since I've been here. I haven't checked this dumpster since I was filming with my camera phone, or my phone, and using one hand to do everything. Alright, so nice. Oh, I see a panel too. Actually, there's more down here. Alright. Yeah, there's that panel there. I'm gonna have to move some stuff. First, that's gotta go. It's funny when you start and you're trying to be quiet, after a while you just stop caring. It takes a lot more effort to be quiet. And this is what I was after. That was longer than I thought. It's got a bunch of hardware taped to it. I wonder why it was so heavy. I don't see anything else under there. That's a piece of metal. Another one of these things. So that's not magnetic, and I've turned in smaller ones like these, and they take them as number 2 copper. I don't know what's on the inside, but that's what he told me. I even had a magnetic one, and he goes, throw it in number 2. So that's what I do. Anything for a little bit more money. Man, this thing is heavy. I'll have to organize that in a bit before I head out. Man, I'm glad I stopped over here. I wonder how long this has been here. I haven't checked this place in about a month, and it's been 2 to 3 months, like I mentioned earlier, since I found all that server tower stuff in it. There's a panel. That. Probably should move this stuff and look underneath here. I don't think I need to go under any of that anymore. lot of stuff falling to the bottom. All right. No, that's all trash, trash, trash. Well, I was hoping there might be a little bit more metal, but I'm not seeing anything. It is empty. It is empty. I do believe that is about it. Oh, nice. Look at that. Some copper bits and aluminum used. This is all glass, so I'm not touching it. Yeah, oh, one more thing. All right. I heard a bunch of stuff go all the way to the bottom over there, but I think I've done just about enough damage. So that is it. I'm gonna secure all that, take the back roads home. Oh, I went right by this one on the way home, and there's a bus right over there. I don't have my gloves, but saw more of these Peloton things. It's got coffee all over it. Yeah, so I don't think these are gonna be sellable. But it's good metal. Take. Try not to be loud since they're right over there. I don't know if these parts are resellable or not. I don't know why they're in here, but I always find the same ones. It's barely gonna balance. So yeah, I'll grab all these. These are about, I don't know, 7-8 pounds a piece. Grab all those and then probably head home. I'm fairly certain at this hour this dumpster has been rifled through a few times, but they might not take the metal and little metal bits, like a whole set like that, which is great for scrapping. And I'm gonna need a box. No box, so we'll just use that. Nothing in there. Those pieces. So yeah, file. Getting this out, it's gonna be fun with all the pieces in it. Look at all this. Another set. Or most of a set. Here's the rest of them. The problem with the magnet being so strong is some of the stuff doesn't want to. Man, look at them. Yeah, those will definitely come in handy. Alright, so this, yikes, Allen wrench set. That adapter bit. Just small drill bit. Yikes. And it just keeps going. That's what they do, is they empty this stuff so that difficult to get up, but I'll do it. Yeah, that's in cases like this. A bigger magnet would actually be good. Back into this area, that's more harder. Yeah, I hope I find a better box, because what is that? Ultra Duster. I don't really need that, but wow, that's so much. I'm just not going to be able to get every last one like I like. At some point you gotta say enough. So I think I know what I'm gonna do with that. Let's see how far back. Oh man. Don't want to get into the water. Keep saying enough, and I keep going back for more. Alright. That's a good way to really mess up the gloves. What is that? Just a pipe. Alright, time to look at the other side. So tape my magnet. What I'm gonna do so it doesn't fall everywhere. Let's put it in this blanket. And that way I have a fighting chance of not losing all of it. Bit more and a long drill bit. Get these bigger pieces. Yeah, they just dump everything out so that you can't get it. But they don't expect me to get most of it. Yeah, I just can't get a lot of this stuff with my gloves. Bolts. Alright. I do believe that, oh, that's a good bit. Glad I found that one. I use those all the time. Alright. I'd say I got most of it. Cotter pin. Yeah, I mean, O-rings and grommets are nice too. Grab a few of those. Okay, that's it. And that is it for the night. I am done. Whew, time to go home and shower. Here's everything that I'm going to go through. So what started out as a rather slow night ended up doing fairly well because of a Hail Mary open top, as well as a couple of last minute open tops that I decided to stop at on the way home. So to start with, in the one open top I found all that is actually all aluminum, as well as the inserts, so that'll get turned in. Probably old sheet, might even be considered dirty, I don't know, but that's going to get turned in on the small scale. Found a couple of buckets off camera. I love these purple power buckets. They're my go-tos. And then these empty tanks. So like I mentioned in the video, those are worth about 50 something cents a piece. So I grabbed those if they're punctured. And then here is my grill that I'll just load up with small bits when I take that to the scrapyard. The Peloton parts, these are all scratched and a mess. I'm not sure why I keep finding the exact same parts in that dumpster. It's actually a logistics company, so I'm not sure what the deal is on those. But I'll keep grabbing them because it's good heavy metal. And then other metal here, the fan that I found, so I'll take the motor out of that. There's some of the Cat 5 wire that I found, or actually all the Cat 5 wire that I found in the one retail open top. And then the garage open top, the wire and bracketry and hardware in there as well. Some other cordage that I found, and then here's some non-ferrous goods that I can turn in and separate for the small scale when I turn that stuff in. This open top where I found these inserts, that was the Hail Mary, and there is a lot of really good heavy plate in here, so that was definitely worthwhile. This thing here, these flutes are all aluminum. I just need to take off the metal ends so they don't count it as dirty, but I'll separate all that out, and then I'll take all of this wire out, as well as that motor. The motors I just turn in as is, and then the fan happens to be aluminum as well, so I'll break or take that off of the attachment pieces and turn that in as clean aluminum. And so yeah, I'll just clean that up, and then the rest of this will get turned into shred. The entire rest of it is steel. Then there's the door. That is a nice heavy door as well, and all steel, so that was worth getting out. And then I've got all the rest of the aluminum plate or shelving or whatever that was back in there as well. So then there was the Harbor Freight dumpster, where I usually find some good goods, and these were free, and free is for me. So I always find good gloves in there. But this time I found all this hardware that they threw all over the floor. This is a full set of the magnetic metric pieces, and then a partial set of the SAE ones. These are great in my drill driver. I use these things all the time. Here's some extra ones. Hardly any of them look like they were used. And then I've got drills and more bits for the drill driver. I use those to scrap and break stuff down all the time, so that stuff is always welcome. Then here is more hardware that I picked up. I've got some nice grommets here that I'll keep, and then hose clamps, pin, and then I just shoved a cotter pin in there. But yeah, and then even this compressed air I hardly ever use this stuff. I used to blow out the ends of these, since it had all tiny magnetic bits in there from the dumpster floor. But oh, and then a few Allen wrenches, and I always keep those all over the place. So yeah, so I'll throw that in. I'll keep a little bit of the hardware, but most of that's going to get thrown in with the hardware that I'm selling. So that's the type of stuff that you would end up seeing, as well as a lot of other stuff. Maybe I'll do a separate video on what I would put in those boxes, those 15-pound boxes, if anybody is interested in purchasing those. The hose clamps I'll probably keep. I can always use those. I throw those with the other ones that I have. And then I've got another mover's blanket that I can use for whatever until it breaks down and deteriorates, and then I can just throw it out because it costs me nothing. Something that I actually forgot about, and people were probably yelling at their phone or their TV, when I was cutting the cordage off of this for the copper, there's a battery in there. So I went ahead and grabbed that off camera as I was climbing out of the dumpster. It was a duh moment. So I ended up taking that. I'll get the battery out of that. And then these here were stringers for a pallet that were already busted up, and they are really nice wood. They're 10-footers, I believe. So I'm gonna cut off these ends, take out the nails, and I'm gonna keep this stuff so I can always find use for this around my place, my girlfriend's place. So for that reason, I grabbed those as well. So yeah, not a bad night in the end. And I didn't realize before I hit that open top that I actually did have some pretty good stuff already with the cat wire and the tanks and everything. I had basically paid for gas, but I want to fill up the truck every time I go out if I can. And that hasn't been happening lately, but that definitely helped. So I don't expect a whole lot from that dumpster in the future. It looks like it's only being used on occasion, but I will definitely keep checking it out. So anyway, that's it for that run. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Leave your comments below, and I'll talk to you later.